Hey guys, how are you doing today? I'm Vashara. Welcome back to my channel. So, the adopted stepmother. So, once upon a time, there was a woman. She has a daughter, and she wanted to adopt another daughter. However, when she adopted the daughter, the second daughter that she wanted, every day when it was dinner time, she would boil soup with meat in the soup. And then when the soup is boiled, she would give her daughter all the meat. She took her all the meat out of the soup and give the adopted child just the soup water. And the adopted child would just drink the soup water, and she started looking really healthy and gained a lot of weight. The adopted mother. So once upon a time, this lady, she has a daughter. Her daughter was lonely, and she wanted to adopt another daughter so that her daughter can have a sister and be happily ever after. However, after she adopted the child, every night at dinner time, she would boil soup, and then when the soup were boiled, she took out all the meat out of the soup and most of the nutritious food that she thought was nutritious, and the meat she thought was really healthy for her daughter, and she would give the adopted child the soup water. So the adopted child would drink the soup water, and she would look healthy and fresh, and her daughter was just skinny and looking dry and looking dehydrated all the time. So her daughter was looking dehydrated all the time, and she didn't know why her daughter was looking so dehydrated all the time, and why was the adopted child was so healthy and looking rosy, and she was very concerned about her daughter. So eventually she took both of them to the doctor, and then when she went to the doctor started questioning her regarding what she gave her daughter to eat and what she gave the adopted daughter to eat. And she would tell the doctor that she gave her daughter most of the meat, and the adopted child would drink the soup water. So when she told the doctor that she took out all the meat and her daughter ate all the meat and the adopted child drank all the soup water, the doctor was in shock. The doctor could not believe it. The doctor was like, oh my God. So basically you gave your adopted daughter all the nutritions are in the soup. And why were you taking out all the meat and giving it to your daughter? All the nutrition from the meat already boiled into the soup. So your adopted daughter is getting all the good stuff, and your daughter is just getting the dried up meat that all the nutrition already sucked out of it and into the soup. She could not believe. She was like in despair. She could not believe it, because obviously she thought she was doing something really good for her daughter by giving her daughter all the meat, and then she thought she was doing something bad for the adopted child by giving the adopted child all the soup water. And she didn't know that all the nutrition was in the soup water. So she could not believe it when the doctor told her all the nutrition were in the soup water. And that is why her adopted daughter was looking so healthy all the time, and her daughter was looking all dried up and unhealthy and dehydrated, because she wasn't getting the right nutrition that she was supposed to be getting, because everything boiled out into the soup water. So that woman, she was a very deceptive kind of woman, because she adopted a child and abusing, and her intention were to abuse the child, because she only wants her daughter to have good company, but she didn't want to make sure the child was healthy. So she thought she was doing something better for her daughter, and she was doing something bad for the adopted child, because deep down inside, she didn't really love the child, and she didn't really want the child. She just wanted her daughter to be happy and have a companionship whenever she was bored. and see God works in miraculous ways. She had no education and how nutrition work, and she thought taking out all the meat and giving it to her daughter, that her daughter was going to be more healthier than the adopted child, when the adopted child was getting all the nutrition in the... She could not believe what the doctor was telling her, that her adopted daughter was getting all the nutrition and her daughter wasn't getting any nutrition at all. So ever since that day, the lady, she was very pissed off when she left the doctor office. But then she thought about things over. She thought about what she was doing, and she thought what she was doing, she was making her daughter happy, and the adopted child was just there for the company of her daughter. But ever since that day when she left the doctor office, she started to treat them equally. Like, she would give them the same food, the same amount of food, the same kind of food. She was not at that time, so she wasn't discriminating against the adopted daughter anymore, because, well, the adopted child. She wasn't discriminating against the adopted child anymore, because she realized she was a dumbass. She was a dumbass for giving the adopted child all the soup and gave her daughter all the meat. So now she treating both of them equally, and now they're happily ever after. So that was my story about the adopted mother, the deceptive kind. Because honestly, not everybody wants to do good. Even when you think that they're going to do something good, not everybody want to do it out of the goodness of their heart, you know, and maybe she couldn't have another child, so the only way for her was to... So that story blew my mind, and I'm sure after that day, she's a better person, because why adopt someone if you're not going to treat them good? You do not do that to people. If you want to adopt somebody, you have to know that this is what you want to do, and you're going to love that child, that person, that human being like it's your own. No matter what, you have to treat them equally. So, because she thought she was doing the good stuff for her daughter and the bad stuff for the adopted child, then when she realized that what she thought was good was bad, what she thought was bad was good, and what she thought good was bad, she had to change her ways and change her attitude and everything towards the adopted child. And now they're happily ever after, one big family. And also, you can't really trust people. Like, I don't trust everyone, because sometimes you might think somebody is doing something good for you, but they're really not. They're really just trying to hurt you. You know the saying when they said, like, if you really want to hurt someone, you kill them with kindness. And there are a lot of people out there, they pretend to be kind to you, but eventually they were just trying to get back at you for something that they thought you did to them, or they missed out on stuff that you're doing. They're jealous about your life, and basically they want to get back to you. They want to get you in their circle. They want to do something to get back to you. And when you realize that they're going to try to do, and those are the people that you have to ghost out. You have to stay away from them. Yeah, you love them, you want to be around them, but they are the ones that love you and hate you at the same time. You don't want to be around that negative energy. You don't want to be around somebody that always trying to kill your vibe and always trying to kill your spirit and always trying to take your energy. No, take your energy back. Take your energy back. Don't let nobody try to kill your vibe. Don't let nobody try to take your energy away from you. People like those, you want to stay far, far away from them. whenever they act like that. They are the deceptive kind of people. You know, you want to stay away from those people, period. So yeah, guys, I was getting a little personal too, but yeah, that was the story about the adopted stepmother. That is a crazy story, but it's a true story, and I'm praying for all the adopted children out there, all the adopted kids. I hope that everything is going good for them. I hope that nobody's hurting them or are abusing them in any sort of way, because people will pretend like they're good when deep down inside they're bad. Their intention are always bad. Some people intention are always bad. When you think that they're going to do something good, it's only to do something bad. So yeah, guys, if this video is resonating with you, put a like, put a comment below, share if you like. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you think. Whether you want to curse me out or not, whatever you want to do, I don't care. I just want to know what you're thinking and how you feel about this video. And hopefully this video can help you in some form of way, and hopefully it can help someone too if you share it.